This episode of Total Drama Reviews contains clips from Total Drama Action. I do not own Total Drama Action. All rights go to FreshTV. Remember to be civil and do not be me in the comments. Seriously, it can get really messed up. Carpe diem, my name is Ultranatic. Lights out! Welcome, boils and ghouls, to this, the month of All Hallows Eve, the season of the witch, as well as the second season of my bread and butter series, for this is the grand return of Total Drama Reviews. This is where I, as a lover of animation and reality shows, look over the show and combine them together the best. And I am so excited for this new season. Why? Because every episode hits a certain soft spot with me, because every challenge is based on movie genres. Yes, unlike last season, which took place at a 2-bit rundown summer camp, this season, entitled Total Drama Action, takes place at an abandoned film lot instead. I guess they lost the rights to Camp Owanako after destroying several businesses with that Godzilla-sized check. And speaking of Godzilla, let's start off these reviews of Total Drama Action with one of its first episode, Monster Cash. After a brief recap and a brand new opening title sequence, which clearly doesn't give a darn about spoiling later parts of the season. Hey, Courtney's in the intro, but she wasn't selected to be on the show. The contestants all arrive on the bus with some memorable moments like when Heather fighting.
Step off! You step off!
Which won't be a focus in the season, making that moment hilarious, but pointless. And Justin still getting more lines than in the previous season.
I'm not just another gorgeous face, and abs, and butt, and shoulders, okay? I'm also a master strategist.
Ooh, I like this new Justin. I mean, after how horribly contrived his elimination was, he's not taking his second chance for granted. Unlike Heather, who's likely lost a lot of footing with the cast, Justin will be the new major antagonist of this season, first half of the season. But that's cool, he seems very suave and charming. Maybe he'll be like Prince Hans from Frozen, minus the pretense of his villainy being a twist.
This year, I'm in it to win it.
If that's the case though, it's something I can probably get behind. Wow, do I hate him in this season, for reasons that'll be explained in future episodes and not really apparent here.
I'm not hanging around here.
You're gonna give up the chance at a million big ones?
Guess I can stay for a bit.
Oh, as if there were enough pointless subplots in the episode that don't really go anywhere later in the season. The still shaven Heather still wants to wear the dyed phobia factor wig, which as far as Halloween costumes go, anything from that episode is scary in its own right. And Beth having had her braces off between seasons.
Beth, you got your braces off. Nice.
I assure you, these subplots have as much point as this pencil. Not that doesn't make Beth cuter or potentially more attractive to Justin. Oh yeah, we're starting the bookmark alert early this season, as there are several scenes in this episode along with throughout the season where she's fawning over Justin.
Hot as ever.
If you're wondering why I'm not okay with that, just wait till I get to this episode.
You are totally on your way to looking the part of my new BFF!
For the time being though, let's shift our focus to something else I'm not okay with, Lindsay and Beth's friendship. Oh, not that these two aren't good friends, they definitely have good reasons to bond with each other. Not only for being tormented by and then staying up to Heather in the first season, but because both appreciate how sweet the other is and both relate on a lot of primarily feminine topics.
Oh, I just saw this pretty dress online! Look! Can I get one too? Oh, gosh, no.
However, rather than individual characteristics being what defines their friendship,
I am so moving to France when I win.
I'm going to France! Yay!
and I thought I got a break from these two. Okay, Lindsay and Beth are not even remotely as bad as Katie and Sadie were. At least these two do have personality and you can actually believe their friendship, but they still act like girls far younger than their actual ages and only enforce the terrible cliche of girls in unison squee over everything.
Yay!
That cliche is so sexist that you just know this episode is written by some guy named Alice. Pfft, now you'd have more imaginative writing than this.
Hop on, everyone! Izzy, run! I mean kaleidoscope!
No one leaves E-Scope behind!
Again, you're never gonna guess where the subplot ends up going, but at least it does go somewhere, sort of.
Welcome to the set of Total Drama Action! This season's hottest reality show will be shot here on an abandoned film lot.
We're so sick of the public calling our show staged that we're literally going to film it on a soundstage just to rub it in their faces. I don't know, made sense at the time.
Does this mean we're gonna be in the movies?
No, it means you're gonna be on TV. And don't interrupt me. Ever.
Remember, future sequel writers, if you run out of dialogue for your story, just steal from the first film. No one will notice. Okay, this isn't a sequel for a movie, but Yeah. He takes them through several set pieces and gives the rules of the show, which aren't too different from the first season.
You'll be spending the next 6 weeks here, competing against each other in challenges and for rewards.
Well, except replace everything from summer camp nostalgia to Hollywood memorabilia. Campfire ceremony to award ceremony, bowl of losers to the limousine, marshmallows to award trophies, which are actually chocolate figures in gold foil. Ooh, a trick-or-treat aspect to this episode. And even the outhouse confessional now being a makeup trailer, which is a very clever new detail.
Oh my gosh, a whole trailer full of makeup? Oh, sorry, I don't use that brand.
Chris then goes into detail about this film not formally being used to shoot a movie about a giant monster, referencing the episode's title.
Until the star began experiencing some, difficulties?
Did she have, like, a mental breakdown?
Actually, the star wasn't a her. It was an animatronic monster!
Huh, well, first off, is this an instance like when the dog who played Toto got paid more than the human actors in The Wizard of Oz? And two, that animatronic monster could have theoretically been female, Chris, you sexist! God, I become one of those guys who mistakes everything as offensive to women like I speak for them, aren't I? Please, stop me before I begin bitching about another reboot of an all-female cast. Like that guy, I will find whoever that is. It turns out the monster, being controlled by Chef, is ready to attack them. Yeah, despite his good intentions, DJ is another character I'm not a fan of this season, but I'll explain why later. And the challenge is to find the cast trailers without getting caught by the monster. No, seriously, that's all the challenge is.
For your first challenge, everyone must get from here to the cast trailers while our state-of-the-art monster prevents your every move.
So the contestants all scramble into different groups and...
I can almost hear your sweet lullabies, Mama.
Nope, I was going to detail right here. DJ is pusillanimous. You know, pusillanimous, it means lacking courage and resolution, marked by contemptible timidity. Well, duh, it's a short version of the word. Seriously, if there's any character I have more fond memories of than Gwen, it was DJ. How ironic that when I rewatch this show, they both disappoint me. I remember DJ always being the cool dude, but always being so nice and friendly with everybody else. Who wouldn't love that? But no, he's actually a complete wimp.
Don't you know you never leave a brother when he's taking a leak?
Okay, even I know that doesn't sound right.
Sucking his thumb, always pitching his voice like he's going through puberty backwards. Crying, whimpering, begging for his mama.
I can almost hear your sweet lullabies, Mama.
Okay, let me be clear. A man having a connection with his mother is nothing to be ashamed of, unless you're this guy.
Do you go out with friends?
Well, a boy's best friend is his mother.
But still, I thought DJ was supposed to be like 16 or 17 years old by this point, not 16 or 17 weeks old. What, does he act like a baby because he was hit by the Rejuvenator from Steven Universe the movie? This scythe is not the Rejuvenator. Is it possible to claw the eyeballs out of my FaceTime camera? Back to the fun chaos, though.
Is he Doc?
Yeah, I'm counting that as two. One for nearly being smashed by the monster's paw, and the other for somehow surviving not having her neck snap by laying on that camera crane the way she did. At least Izzy is funnier than ever. I could kiss this little farming tool. Ow! Maybe don't do that. She's captured and thrown in a bouncy house, which should have an easily escapable door, but apparently it never got installed. But that's of little consequence, as Gidget aren't even running from the monster.
I don't think this is the kind of action Chris had in mind.
Duncan, have you ever seen a reality show before? Half the footage used is just attractive couples making out. It's basically softcore porn. Softcore porn, oh my god, is that what I've been watching all these years? 11 bars swiping you with that one, because you're right, it is pretty pathetic. That is worth swiping, though! And stay away.
This challenge isn't so bad. What, no explosions, no burning buildings, no bears?
Huh, son of a gun, a very funny line from Gwen. Actually, now that I think about it, there's a distinct improvement in her character overall throughout this season. They've apparently decided to nix the personality where she mopes and dopes 24/7 with little to no passion, and go back to primarily her character from Camp Castaways being really pushy and snarky with very clever dialogue.
Everyone, follow me!
That's what makes Trent such a great boyfriend. He's always thinking of others. It's one of the things I love about him.
You mean everything around here is fake?
That and Trent's exceptional powers of observation.
You'll hear no complaints from me on that one. Gidget are captured next by the monster, who then targets Lashana and Harold.
Come on, Stringbean, I hope you can run.
If I wanted to, I could run as fast as a pronghorn antelope. It's the fastest land mammal after the cheetah.
If we were speaking hypothetically there, Harold, why didn't you just say cheetah? Nothing from a troll down there? No, that's a pleasant surprise. LaShawn and Harold are then captured, followed by Justin.
Yo.
Okay, that suit does not cover Chef's eyes, so why did the monster's pupils grow? You know, I just realized something, troll down there in the comments section. You don't normally bite on my reviews this much. You're just on a day off, whenever else you do in your spare time. Why would that movie do to you? Aha! Got him off guard. Next, Heather and Lindsay get captured.
Excuse me, I think you forgot something. That's better.
I'll just say it, Heather, you look better bald. I don't see a ton of female hairstyles with hair spiked up in the front, is all I'm saying. The monster then targets Beth, DJ, Gwen, and Trent, with Trent actually having a moment of character being a leer towards DJ.
It's okay, big guy. I got you.
Quickly undercut by the plan he gives, failing and them getting captured as well. Well, at least these two have some improvement from the first season. They can only go up from here. I won't side you for that one because you speak the truth. With that said, why do you always use a wrong answer buzzer? Very logical troll, this one. Now we're down to Duncan and Owen, with Duncan getting captured and Owen being spared? What, he actually evaded the monster by hiring that cardboard cutout of a car? Cardboard cutout, if you will? You suck at existing, so we're even. But Owen does get cornered by the monster. Guess he wanted to give him a fighting chance. But for some reason, the probably 2-ton animatronic can't lift up a nearly 300-pound teenager.
I'm only 296.
Right, because he can lift up 4 teenagers who probably weigh as much as Owen when combined, math whiz. Not so hurt yourself, are ya? So it's up to Owen to find the trailers, and several hours later, the other teens are woken up when Owen finally finds them.
It took you 10.5 hours to walk 3 city blocks? That's just sad, man. I can almost hear your sweet lullabies, Mama.
You are in no position to judge.
How come no one thought of doing that last night?
Because there are other people in that group who carry pins around for no reason? Yeah, what am I talking about? If Bert from Sesame Street carries around a pepper shaker in his pocket, I guess anything's possible.
Oh, like none of you carry your own seasonings.
It's also discovered that the monster had a romantic date with E-Scope.
Don't ever leave me, cause I'd find you.
Just friends with the
But as noticed when the monster returned E-Scope and destroyed one of the trailers.
Whoa. Am I ever glad I chose to wait in that trailer?
And Chris reveals the whole spectacle was just a warm-up and the actual reward was on the line in the next challenge. So the whole second act of this episode was just padding and had no purpose? Okay, that might not be true. Maybe it's like the Big Sleep, where the challenges beforehand are supposed to make the actual challenge more difficult, making them tie in better.
This is awesome! Let's get this speed eating contest started!
Nope, I was right the first time. The whole meal was just pointless.
Your next challenge is a reward. It will be the boys against the girls, with the winner getting the first pick of the trailer.
Boy, that's really a prize the audience demanded to see played for. So Owen begins eating the entire buffet in front of him and succeeds, except for one twist at the end.
The turkey was a bit dry.
Not surprising, since the food was fake. Just props made from foam core, silicone, sawdust, and wax.
What? You mean Owen is such a human garbage disposal that he ate through plastic products and never even noticed?
My leg!
And I know this goes on there because this type of thing has nearly happened several times on Hell's Kitchen.
You sent plastic out to the table? I mean, hello, McFly.
Look, the paper.
Oh my God. Come on, you trying to kill people? By the time you swallow it, it's too late.
And now for the second time, more plastic wrap!
But that was one piece of plastic, not an entire buffet of it. Then again, I do remember this line.
I'll eat anything, even my gitch if I have to.
It wasn't a speed eating contest. It was a contest to find the key.
What key? Oh!
That'd be the one.
Does this mean I win?
Yes.
I'd say good thing they came out the front and not the back end, but it was technically the most logical choice. The exit ramp is probably backed up is all I'm saying.
My mom says I've got a gut like a goat. Nope, call 911.
This gives Owen the choice to pick between trailers, and his decision should be pretty obvious.
I choose the squashed one.
What?
Oh, seriously? What? It has more character.
And as funny as that is... So where are they gonna sleep? On the grass? Or they just rebuild them? Okay, that means that served no purpose, and Chef just screwed himself over with doing a lot of unneeded work. And speaking of pointless waste of time...
I need to sleep on the east side, so my head will be closer to the ocean.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Then maybe I don't want to lay my pretty head near this big-butted, loudmouth.
And maybe I don't want to sleep near a two-faced, bossy little string bean of a prom queen.
What are any of you arguing for? There's 7 girls and 8 beds. Have Heather take 2 beds and the rest of you can sleep with a friend.
Gwen, no way.
Heather's meanness might leach down while I'm sleeping. Is meanness contagious? Totally.
Is anyone doing the math on this besides me?
Fine. We'll draw straws.
Who's got straws?
We could use makeup brushes instead. Longest ones get the top one. Shortest one's the bottom. Shortest of all gets to sleep with Heather.
Nope, just me. I just realized I'm just the Grim Reaper. Do I work for you now?
Yes! Top bunk! I got bottom!
I got bottom. Gwen, I got top. I've got bottom.
I'm a top! You mean I get 2 beds? All to myself? Sweet.
Yeah, we've really got to work on our math.
No, Sherlock.
Chris then gives him a false wake-up call.
I'm only kidding. You can sleep for now.
If you were to tell me that the first episode of the 2nd season of Total Drama ended with a fart joke and make me laugh, I would have called you crazy.
That's a wrap on day 1. How will Owen fare with a stomach full of foam core and sawdust? What will tomorrow hold for Gwen and Trent?
Right, because being on a reality show with no knowledge of what's to happen in the future, Chris somehow knows Gwen and Trent's future story arc?
Well, I do, but I ain't telling.
And that was Monster Cash. It was pretty pointless, but it got some laughs out of me. For an episode with no point to it, it's definitely better than Brunch of Disgustingness. But I can't say I like it as much as something like Camp Castaways, where the cartoony hijinks are thrown at you from every angle. But when the over-the-top cartoony stuff does happen in the episode, it's a lot of fun. It had very clever lines and even some good potential developments with other characters. I guess when combined with the downgrade of other characters and a couple plot holes, there's some kind of trade-off. Check the episode out yourself and see if this monster is something you should run away from or fall in love with. And continuing with October's Halloween-based videos, the next episode of Total Drama Review should reflect that as well. So, what is the next episode's title reference? That's brilliant! One of the most acclaimed horror franchises of all time! Game over, man. Game over.
He did the mash. He did the monster mash.